Hey folks, and welcome to the latest channel update. So the last update was putting out the survey for getting input and feedback from folks. And firstly, I want to say thank you to everyone for your feedback, for your comments there. Really, really helpful, really appreciated. There's going to be a bunch of changes that you'll be seeing rolling through over the next few weeks based upon those feedback and the suggestions there. So again, thank you. Very, very much appreciated. And in terms of how things are going to be rolling out, so the first of the feature tours is going to be rolling out soon. And based upon the feedback there from folks, that's going to be keeping that pattern of there'll be a chunk of the video being released over time. So that one's going to be 5 separate videos, and so that will be released over the course of a little bit under 2 weeks. So it's going to keep the same sort of schedule I already sort of follow of Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays. So that will be a Monday, Wednesday, Friday of 1 week, and then the Monday and Wednesday of the week after that. And so that's the pattern I'll be following. I'm also going to, with that tour in particular, and depending upon the topics, of other tours, I may as well, if it fits, it's going to have a little bit of a primer video that's going to give you a little bit of an overview of sort of the key bits and give you a bit of a sense of, okay, if you're interested in a particular area, lets you know, okay, you might want to skip a particular video but dive into another one. So that's going to be released as part of that as well. Now, after that one, the next tour that's going to follow on from that will be focused on feedback to the player. And so looking at feedback from a point of view of systems for providing visual feedback, ways of providing haptic feedback and things like that. But it's all going to be centered around different tools that we've got available to us and how we can use them to give useful, meaningful feedback to the player. Now, in between the pathfinding tour finishing up and the feedback tour, that player feedback tour kicking off, there will be a little bit of a gap there, as was mentioning, and that's to allow a bit of time to get everything prepared for that tour. But in that gap in between, what I want to be doing there is essentially a Q&A video. So you'll be seeing a link on the screen at the moment, and that link, and I'll also put this in the description below, will take you to a form where you can submit questions. So it might be a question that you've got about, specifically Unity, about C# or programming in general. It might be about game development in general. It might be about specific projects or things like that I've worked on. Any of the questions that you might have, throw those in there, and then in that video, I'll be going through a bunch of those questions from folks. And this is something where I'd like to be regularly doing this because I think it's a great way for being able to more directly sort of answer questions that people have. And it's part of sort of some systems I'm looking at for ways of being able to have it that there's more ways you can be asking questions and I can be helping out with those questions. Because that's something I really want to be doing. So that's the plan going forward. The pathfinding tour, that's going to be available fairly soon, and I think that's going to be a really fun one for folks to be diving into. There's some pretty cool, pretty awesome things that we're building in that, and ways of making it run really fast, which is really cool. So that's going to be a lot of fun to be diving into. But if you've got any questions, things like that, chuck in a comment below, and we'll be able to help out. Bye.